What's up guys, my name is Axfield. With this video I'm going to give you some advanced tips that's applicable to the latest crossplay update within Medieval Dynasty. Now the first tip that I've got for you is that your heir's skills is directly determined by you and your wife's skills. So you might want to hold off to get a baby just a little bit longer to develop the baby skills. Now just as a demonstration, I'm going to go into the management tab and just show you what I mean. So my wife is Batilda, the lady that's marked with the red, so you can see her skills is 312232. That is all her skill sets. And then when you go down, the green marked name Lorelei, that is my child, and then you'll also see that the skills exactly matches the mother skills. So if you wait a little bit longer before you decide to get a baby, develop you and your wife's skills, then the odds are that you are going to get a way more skilled heir, and that will just set you up for the next dynasty to follow. Animals within Medieval Dynasty can in fact die of old age, so you want to make sure that you sell the animals before they die. Now I'm going to put up a chart on the screen that will show you all the lifespans of the different animals that you can find within Medieval Dynasty, and as you play through the game you just need to monitor the ages and make sure then to sell those animals off before they die. So you can do that by going into the management tab. Once you are at the management tab, you can click on the button which represents the animals, and I've got a very small town here at the moment, so you can see I've got 3 pigs at the moment. So with the 3 pigs that I've got, you can see that it also represents the different ages of the pigs. And so if you see that they do get close to the age of when they're going to die, you can click on that specific animal and then you can press the sell button, which you'll see at the bottom there. It will also show you in brackets the amount of coin that you will receive for that specific animal. So that's a whole bunch of money that you can earn extra, which you could have potentially lost if you just let the animals die through natural causes. With the new crossplay update within Medieval Dynasty, we've got now a seasonal work management system where you can specifically choose the type of work that you want to do for each season. Now within the herbalist hut, it's a good idea to slot in all your potion production within the winter time, because there's nothing that you can harvest in that time. So when you go to the management tab, you can specifically click the herbalist hut building that you've got. So you're going to go to extraction and you're going to click on the herbalist hut. So once you've got the herbalist hut selected, you can see there's a tab for each season. Now it will also stipulate which type of plants and mushrooms are available with each season, and then you can select which type of plants and flowers and mushrooms you would like to harvest for each of the seasons. But within winter time there are no things that you can harvest, so my tip would be then to do all your different potions within the winter time and also your poisoned arrows. So that's the best way to keep your herbalist operating in full production and to making the most of the herbalist hut. Maximize your villager happiness by improving the house insulation, by adding more decorations to the buildings, and also providing your villagers with better quality food and drink. So first of all, if you want to insulate the house, you can use lime to do the insulation for the stone building, and then also for the wooden buildings you can add dub. Now also, depending on the type of roof that you've got, that will also improve their happiness. Now you've got a multitude of decorations that you can add within a house and also on the outside to also boost the happiness of the villagers. Now you're going to need someone assigned at a kitchen to provide better food for your villagers, but the better the quality of food is, the more happy your villagers will be. Now the tavern only gets unlocked at a much later stage, which will give you access to more advanced drinks that you can provide for your villagers, but then that will also ultimately promote the happiness of your villagers. Now when I go to the management tab, I'm going to just show you quickly how my villagers look. You can see most of my villagers have got 60 plus happiness. Now that's because they've got houses that's well decorated, well insulated, and they are provided with solid food. Since the original Oxbow update came out within Medieval Dynasty, your excavation shed now has got access to copper ore. So you can, from a very early stage of the game, you can start automating your copper ore production. So my suggestion is that you assign someone to work at the excavation shed, start harvesting or mining the copper ore, and then also unlock the copper tools, which you then can assign your workers with, and they in return will give you a better production. The tools will last longer, and then you can also sell those tools for a much better price. So that will help with your development so much more and make you progress much faster. Animals within Medieval Dynasty cannot die of hunger, but when you do supply them with animal feed, they will produce much more of whatever they are producing. So for example, if we look at the chickens like we're seeing here now, they are provided with animal feed, and you can see they are laying dozens of eggs, so they're really producing a whole bunch of eggs. If you do, however, not supply them with the animal feed, that production is probably going to be about half of that if you don't have the animal feed, but you do not have to worry about them ever dying on you. It's just giving you such a better production. Even the roosters are laying eggs as it appears. This update of Medieval Dynasty, the pricing of pretty much all the items have completely changed, so the items that you used to use to make money quickly does not work at all. So in my opinion, there's 3 new items that you can use to make money quickly in the early stages of the game, and that is dried meat, roasted meat, as well as simple bags. Now I'm gonna head out to one of the merchants over here just to show as an illustration. When you engage with the merchants, you can see here that dried meat you can sell for 4 coin, whereas with raw meat you can only sell for 2 coin. So that's literally double the price for the dried meat just for a quick craft, as well as for the roasted meat it goes for the same price as the dried meat. So the dried meat you can do by the hunting lodge. You've got a drying rack within the hunting lodge, and then roasted meat you can pretty much do with any open fire that you can find. Now the simple bag, you'll also see compared to the leather costs you 4 coin, or you can get 4 coin to sell the leather, and then for the simple bag you can get 7 coin. Now it only takes 1 piece of leather to craft the simple bag, so it's definitely way more profitable for you to sell the simple bags. And that is definitely the 3 new items that I would say is the best to sell. And if you struggle with the hunting, that's also okay, because you can assign the hunters at the hunting lodge to get the meat for you as well as the leather, or you can just set traps for the rabbits and the birds to get your initial meat if you don't have any hunting equipment. That's it from me, guys. If you did enjoy these tips, please do remember to subscribe as well as press the bell notification button so that you may stay updated on similar videos to this one, as well as playthroughs and general game news that I do. Well, thank you so much for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's your gamer. Building kingdoms from the top. Together we rise, we conquer.